It's like cutting into a watermelon. That is just full of water. Hi, welcome back to Zach of All Trades. I'm Zach, and today we're going to take a look and figure out how much of a diet, if any more, this boat needs to go on. One desirable aspect of having a lightweight aluminum boat like this is, well, it's lightweight, or at least it's supposed to be. But when we hauled this thing up out of the lake, it was all that I could do, me and the two boys, to try to get this thing up on the trailer. So I did a little bit of research. According to the sales brochure for this boat, it's supposed to weigh about 265 pounds. So I feel like it weighs a lot more than that. But today, we're going to find out for sure. And we're going to try to figure out just how much water is trapped in the waterlogged foam in the bilge of this boat, and whether or not it's worth the effort and time to remove the floor, replace the foam, and then put the floor back down. Fortunately for me, one of my prized finds at Harbor Freight was this scale, a fish scale, only it weighs up to 660 pounds, I believe. So today, I'm going to lift this boat with the tractor, and we're going to find out for sure how much it weighs. £354. Of course, 90 pounds might not seem like too awfully much when you got it spread out over a whole boat, but that's 33%, about 33% heavier than this boat ought to be. And the math tells me that means that I have about 10 3/4 gallons of water in that foam underneath that floor. Now, I could just leave it and let it continue to seep out slowly, but it might be wintertime before it comes all out of there, and it probably won't all come out of there anyway. So I think we're going to have to do surgery. And this is what surgery is going to look like. Center punch. What happened there? There. There we go. All right, check out what's underneath here. It's Porian foam that is completely, almost completely waterlogged. Everywhere where it's brown is full of water. Now, I had originally planned to just pull it up on one side and dig the foam out from underneath there, but I think that it's going to make a lot more sense if I just go ahead and pull the rivets out of both sides, get that floor all the way out of there, and dig it out. All right, you ready to see what's underneath there for real? Watch this. So if you don't know already, this foam is in most boats as a way to keep the boat from sinking all the way. So even if, theoretically, even if this boat was swamped, this foam plus the foam underneath the seats would keep it to where it wouldn't just go to the bottom of the lake or ocean or whatever. But as it is, this boat has been sitting with water in the bottom of it for, I don't know, a decade or so. And so most of this foam here is completely waterlogged. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. It's like cutting cake, only different. All right, there's this little chunk right here. Full of water. This one here is the same. So all of this foam is full of trapped water, about 100 pounds worth of it. Not only does that make it 100 pounds heavier, but that also makes it less likely to float if it gets swamped. Everything okay?
I have a flat and there's some steam coming out of it.
Oh yeah? So just for grins, I'm gonna dig out all this foam and then I'm gonna put it on my tarp so that I can weigh it all at once and see exactly how much weight that I pulled out of there. This is crazy. It's like cutting into a watermelon. That is just full of water. Well, let's see how much lighter she is. Oh my goodness. We might have to rename this old critter the SS Jenny Craig. Let's find out how much we drug out. Need you too. All right, there we go. I don't know if you can see that. 121. Now I can't think that tarp weighs more than a pound. I don't know exactly how much that foam itself should weigh if it's dry, but I'm gonna say we got most of 120 pounds of water out of there. And now instead of busting a gut trying to just lift up the front end of it, this is a lot more like what an aluminum boat's supposed to feel like. Now, the next question is, for the foam in the bottom, the replacement of the foam in the bottom, you got to put it back in there for structural rigidity because there's no ribs in this boat, so that foam takes up part of that. And it also supports the floor when you have the floor in there. So my next consideration is whether to try to pour more expanding foam in there, or whether to try to take it up with some blue board. Let me know what you think. I'm going to chew on this for a while. Until then, I appreciate your time. Look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.